Does Western philosophy have Oriental foundations? Did some of the fundamental notions in Western philosophy originate in the East? These include, for example, the notion of the first cause or unity behind multiplicity, the soul body dichotomy, and the existence of a cosmic and moral order. Likewise, were the structure of Plato's dialogues and the Socratic method inspired by Oriental literary traditions? Let's put our head together to answer these questions. Western philosophy took its birth in Ionia in 6th century BCE. Part of ancient Greece, Ionia comprised 12 city-states. Most pre-Socratic philosophers came of those cities. Thales of Miletus was the first Western philosopher. The Milesian school of philosophy that he founded was the first of its kind in the West. The Milesian philosophers were the first to look for the primary stuff underlying natural phenomena, thus discarding the popular Greek notion that the world is ruled by anthropomorphic gods. Thales studies in Babylon. He was also familiar with Egyptian religion. Ionia remained part of Persian Empire between 547 and 480 BCE. At any rate, Ionia was a hub for exchange of ideas and goods between the East and the West. Pythagoras traveled to Egypt, India, and Persia, while Plato traveled to Egypt. Greek philosophers thus were all familiar with key Oriental ideas. According to Egyptian mythology, the universe began as a primordial watery chaos called Nun. From Nun emerged Atum, the creator god. From Atum came into being air, moisture, earth, and sky gods. Early Greek philosophers declared one of these elements as the basis of the world. The Egyptian concept of math represents a rational, cosmic, natural, and moral order. Concepts of truth, justice, and universal reason are also central to Plato's philosophy. In Egypt, numbers were sacred and powerful. Pyramids are an actualization of the grand power of numbers. The Pythagorean view that all things are number thus may have been inspired by Egyptians. Likewise, Pythagoras, who believed in one god, may have borrowed this notion from Zoroastrianism, the ancient Iranian religion. Pythagorean school was more of a mystical order, as in the East. A central idea in Pythagoras is metempsychosis, which means transmigration of soul after death into a new body. Pythagoras taught soul's immortality, reincarnation, and purification through ascetic rituals to escape the cycle of rebirth and reach a blissful state in the hereafter. His spiritualism strongly influenced Plato. Metempsychosis is found in both Hinduism and the cult of goddess Isis in ancient Egypt. Egyptians believed in a nameless supreme being, Amun, who was both the one and the many of the cosmos. This idea is echoed by Heracleitus' view that reality is one and many at the same time. Two Babylonian philosophical texts are precursor to both Socrates and Plato. These are Dialogue of Pessimism and the Babylonian Theodicy. Both texts are written in the form of a dialogue and each represents a back and forth conversation. So what is our conclusion? Well, no doubt strong parallels exist between Oriental and Greek thought, but conjunction or succession is not causation. The parallels at best suggest Oriental thought influenced Greeks. They do not establish a causal link between the two. I trust you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel Wisdom of Life. Thanks for watching.